Hey guys, I haven't did what I dreamed of in a long time. I was wanting to tell y'all the crazy dream I was having.
Daddy!
What?
I agree.
Well, you better go pick it out. The CCC screen, because there's only a little bit. There's not many. What's it saying? Oh, the crazy dream I was having. I had a dream. I was playing. That I was playing a game, and it was sort of like a Jumanji game, but it was. And Hannah, please stop yelling. It was a Jumanji type game. It wasn't Jumanji. It was a Jumanji type game. And what I mean by that is, no, I'm doing a video. Where you roll a dice and you're playing a game, and you can't, of course, get out of the game till it's over.
But why are you doing a video?
I'm telling people what I had a dream about. And so, I rolled the dice, and like it came to the point to where I could go to the left and be in the Holocaust. Like I would be Jewish, and I'll be going into the Holocaust. Or I could go to the right, and I'll be black, which I'm black, and I will be in slavery. So I was like, I don't know enough about the Holocaust to go down there, because I only know what was in books and what I heard, but I don't know really authentically like the thing. So I was like, okay, I don't know enough, and I feel bad saying that. I don't know enough about the Holocaust to go down that route. And I was like, of course I don't know everything about slavery, but I felt like, okay, I know enough about slavery, me being black, having Black History Month, just hearing stories and all that, to go down the slavery way. So I did, because that was the only two ways. Like, you either went left or you went right. So I went right, and I was there. I was a slave, and I was in a room with other women, and I was playing with this woman in New York. So it wasn't like, I don't know where I was playing from, but that woman specifically was playing in New York. And I remember thinking, I'm so glad that I did not play with the girls, because she was playing with her daughters, and her daughters both were on, that side, was in the slavery side. And I remember they come in, and it was this man about 35. I don't know, he's an older male. And he came in, and he goes, I just want to talk to this woman. He's like, I just want you to know that me and your daughter's a match, and I just want to come and get your permission to marry her. Well, he really wasn't looking for permission to marry her. He was just telling her, look, I'm going to marry your daughter. Little girl, 6 years old. 6. So sick. And so she was like, because it was either she could have said no, and they could have, her daughter was going to get married regardless, and like either they might have killed her or whatever. So she said, okay. So I'm new to the room, and I'm going to say the room because I don't know. But like, I'm about to freak out. So she grabs my arm, and so I'm like, what? And so then the man said, okay, well, good. Like, and he pulls out an electric razor. Now, I know what y'all were saying. That right there should have told you it was a dream. I knew it was a dream. Okay? I knew it was a dream. And so, he pulled out an electric razor and he started shaving the little girl's hair. And so I'm like crying and I'm like, what? Like, what's going on? And he's like, well, why are you upset? And I said, like, why are you cutting that little girl? You know, why are you cutting her beautiful hair? He goes, oh, well, that's not hers. And then he continued shaving her head. Or no, he asked me, he's like, do you want me to shave you? And I was like, I don't care what you do to me, but why are you cutting that, you know, that little girl's beautiful hair? He goes, oh, well, it's not hers. And then he continued shaving it bald. Like, wow, I'm standing right there with the girl's mama, and she's standing here fighting tears, fighting, going after this man. But she was there longer than me. So, like I said, I was fresh to the farm. She been there for a little time. So, yeah, so it was crazy. So I had that dream. Well, I woke up and I had, cause like I had a headache, woke up and I still had a headache. So then I ate a piece of Kool-Aid pie. So I woke completely up, ate a slice of Kool-Aid pie, went back to sleep. Was in the exact same dream. I was still me. I was still a slave. And, you know, I was still in the same room. And everything was still happening. Not that part of the thing. I don't know how long I was there by this time, but like I was still there and I was still a slave and all that. So then I have that dream. I wake up. I remember because Gary said that he's gonna take the girls off. He's gonna take them somewhere, you know, if they were being too noisy for my head. And I was like, no. So we have that conversation. I go back to sleep. I'm in the same dream. Like, I'm talking about, like, I know when people's like, oh, you know, I woke up and was in the same dream. But, like, you know, you don't know if you were fully awake and, you know, just, like, thought that you was fully awake, but you was, like, only halfway awake, you know, a little bit. But, like, I got up, I ate, went back to sleep, got up, had a conversation with Gary, went back to sleep, was in the same dream. So this third time, I was in a dream. And so I was like, okay, I need to try to escape. My head is still killing me on the outside, you know, like in my real life. So I still got a headache. And that's maybe why I was having these crazy slave dreams. Like I wasn't being beat as a slave. I don't even know what my job, like I couldn't even tell you what my job was. I don't know. I know I never left the room. So maybe I did laundry. I mean, I can't think because like I never, like my room, and it wasn't my room because it was, I mean, we had a kitchen in that room, but I wasn't cooking. So that wasn't it. Like, I wasn't a cook, but even if I was, it was only, you know, it was like me and maybe, let me think.
That girl's mama?
Huh?
That girl's mama?
Well, it was me and that girl, but I'm trying to think of how many people was, like, actually in that room. Maybe, like, 15 of us. So it was like me and like 14 other women. It might have been more. I don't know. Like we was all in this room. And it was like the front door was like way over there. So like you come into the front door, I guess. You're like in the living room. But, like, I remember it was wood and it was like a log. Well, not a log cabin. Like, I really can't explain. It was like you're in the living room, which the living room had no furniture. That's when some of us slept on a blanket. So it might have even been more than that. And then, like, from the living room, you walk, like, you just keep walking straight, and you're in the kitchen. And I remember there was a wooden island, like, you know, made out of, like, real wood. Or, real wood. I didn't mean real wood. I meant, like scrap timber. Not timber. What am I thinking? You know, like when they cut the knots
Scrap
off the
wood.
tree, the scrap. But I mean, it was pretty thick. Like the wood pieces was thick, but we made like a wooden island was made out of it. I'm gonna say we made it because, like I said, it was already there when I got there. And so that was in the kitchen. I remember we had a sink. There was no refrigerator. We didn't have cabinets. So in that kitchen was a wood island in the middle of the which, I mean, the kitchen wasn't that big. It was a wood island that we had a sink. And I don't know if we had running water. And then that was all. That was all to the whole place. And so it was like one way in. Which is weird because when the dude came in, because I remember I was standing in the living room, and when he came in to tell, or come in to tell that woman, he came in through the kitchen. So he came in, like, I'm trying to show y'all my hand. He came in this way, even though the door is on this side. So maybe there was another entrance back there that I just didn't see, but he came in that way. Through the kitchen, because the kitchen was right here, living room was right here. That was the only two rooms. And, but yeah, so that's how he came in. He came in through the kitchen. So maybe there was a door I just didn't see that was in the kitchen. But it's just weird. It's weird. Like, I have never had a dream to where I knew I was physically awake and went back to sleep and was in a dream. Like when I say, oh yeah, okay, I woke up, you know, and went back into the same dream. It's usually like I wake up because I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a nightmare. And I roll over and go back into the same dream. But like I haven't, like my brain might not have been like fully awake. But like when I say, like I got up and I ate a piece of Kool-Aid pie. I got up and had a conversation with Gary and went back to sleep and had the dream 3 times. 3 times. Like, I'm just saying. So I'm a little freaked out because now I can't go to sleep because now my brain, which I guess he's mad because I call him Hitler and he's evil. He is. And, I guess he got mad. And he's like, well, I'm giving you a headache, but you're still not addressing me.
That's why the Holocaust part of it.
It could be. It could be. Maybe that's why the Holocaust part.
He really wants you to go to the Holocaust.
Yeah, he's like, I want to show you what I can do, how evil I really can be. And I'm just saying. He wanted me to go there. I didn't go. I went to the other part. Still didn't have a good time. Wouldn't have had a good time in either place.
It was right to the Holocaust, left to the slave.
No. Left to the Holocaust, right to the slave. Which my headache was on the left, so he was wanting me to go over there. Hitler was like, come to... It's not Belgium. Where is it at, Gary?
Germany?
Germany. That's what I thought. Is Belgium and Germany?
It's near it.
Yeah, okay. Well, he was wanting me to... I don't know where he... Like, all I know is if I would have went to the left, I would have been Jewish, and I would have been in the Holocaust. And I don't even know if I would even woke up from that dream. Because I couldn't even tell you. Because I don't know. I really don't know. I didn't go that way. I went to the right. But yeah, so I haven't did what I dreamed of. Like, I have dreams all the time. And about time I get around to recording them, it's like 2 days later. And I'm just like, I like to record them while it's fresh in my head. Because sometimes it just don't make sense. except when I dream of Post Malone. He is yummy eye candy. No, I don't dream of him most. I don't dream of him a lot. I just made that up. My brain, I guess Hitler's like, you're not dreaming of Post. You want to, so you're not going to dream of him. So I don't dream of Post Malone. So I can't even lie and say that. I don't. But anyhow, hopefully y'all liked this video.
And if you have any theories on what it could be,
Yeah.
let her know.
Yeah.
Because she'll accept anything you say and weigh it as to whether she thinks that might be what it means.
Well, no, because I believe in dreams. I really do. Because I'll tell y'all this quick little story. It's already going to be a long video. Hopefully y'all made it to this point. When my sister got pregnant with Dominic, when she got pregnant with Dominic, I remember me and Tim, we were in Africa, and I remember I went to change, because like we were swimming with the fishes, me and Leisha, and so I got out, and me and Tim, we were walking in Africa, and I said, I walked over and I went to change this baby, and I took the diaper off, and at the time I didn't know what sex it was, but I guess it was a boy, because like his penis fell off, so like he was peeing, but it was just like coming out like you let a stopper. Huh?
Like an arch.
No, it's like if you let a stopper out of a jug, it just was like pouring out, but it was pee, it wasn't blood or nothing. But I remember that, and I woke up and I told her, I said, I had a dream that me and Tim was walking in Africa, and we went to change this little baby, boys, or I said a baby's diaper, and I was like, I guess it was a boy, because it was just, but anyways, I don't know why Desiree wasn't there, because Desiree's older than Nick, but I'm just saying, it was me and Tim, and then she had Dominic a couple months later. She didn't know she was pregnant at the time. She was like, well, that's weird. But she didn't know she was pregnant, but AKA she had a boy. I don't think his penis fell off, but I'm just saying. She was pregnant, she did have a boy, because I believe in fish dreams. And then when she was pregnant with Brianna, I had a dream that she came over, and I remember looking in the sky, and there was 3 suns. And I remember thinking, that's weird. And then all of a sudden it was raining, but it wasn't raining down, it was raining up, but it was raining betta fish. And I said, oh no. I was like, fishes. I was like, who's pregnant? So I run in the house, and I run up the steps, and my sister's laying in bed. I'm like, you're pregnant. And she's like, okay. And so I was like, okay. And so I was like, well, it's raining betta fish out there, so be careful. And she's like, okay. So then I wake up, and then I remember, because I had a betta fish, his name was Preston. That's my baby. And I remember looking at Preston. I said, Preston, I had a dream about you last night. And of course, he didn't say nothing. He was just swimming around. I went on to work, because I worked at the daycare. Went to work, came back from work, and Preston died. I had Preston going on 3 years. 3 years. My little baby died. So I'm crying. I'm all upset. I'm like, what? How? But I know the reason why he died, because I was living in Austin Homes at the time, and we didn't have air conditioner, so we just had the window, we had the window open, but it was pretty hot, and so it got too hot. But we had them like sitting in the shade part of the window, but it still didn't cool them off. His little heartache died. So that's what happened to Preston. And then my sister calls me like maybe like 3 or 4 hours later, and I was like, hello. She's like, hey. I was like, you're pregnant. She goes, how'd you know? I was like, because I had a dream that it was raining betta fish, and my Preston died. And she's like, I was calling to tell you I was pregnant. So I told her she knew she was pregnant, because she was calling to tell me she was pregnant. But then I told her she was pregnant. So like I said, I believe in fish dreams. Now with the girl, did I have fish dreams with the girls?
I don't remember.
I
Maybe
had.
because you insisted that she take a pregnancy test.
Well, I think it was because I kept dreaming that me, my friend Jennifer, and my friend Jessica, that we all three were pregnant with twins. And I kept saying, we're pregnant with twins. And I told Jennifer's like, no. She's like, I might be pregnant. She's like, but I don't think I am. I was like, I had a dream. All three of us, we were pregnant. Because, like, I didn't tell Jessica because I didn't have Jessica's phone number. I might have told her on Facebook. She laughed. I think she just had Jasmine. Hold on. Did she? Yeah, she already had a baby, so, you know, because Jasmine was born February and the girls were born in June. No, she didn't have Jasmine yet, but she was still pregnant. She was like at the end of her pregnancy with Jasmine. So, of course, she wasn't pregnant with twins unless, you know, Jasmine was hiding her twin. But she wasn't. Jasmine was a single birth. And so she didn't have twins. And then, of course, I didn't have twins. And Jennifer didn't have twins. But I kept having twin dreams. I'm like, oh, that would be so cool if I had twins. And then, found out in November, then I kept telling Gary, oh, we need 2 babies. It needs to be twins. We need to know twins. And it was. But yeah, so that was the dream.
I think it started off with fish. You started fish and you said somebody's pregnant, then you started having the
Yeah,
But think of that.
Yeah,
3
with
sons,
Carolee.
3 girls.
3 girls.
Got you, Jennifer, 3.
No, that was Brianna's pregnancy dream.
No, you just said you had that.
Yeah, I had that dream when Leisha was pregnant with Brianna.
With the 3?
Yeah, with the 3 sons.
That's what I'm saying. You're the with the 3 sons. Then they come along.
No, that was 13 years later.
Well, I know, that's what I'm saying. But
Well,
your dream was with you, Jennifer, and Jessica, 3.
Yeah.
They were having twins.
Yeah, but that wasn't their
I'm sorry,
dream.
going with them. No,
What I'm
it was
saying,
your dream.
yes. I'm saying when I had the dream about the 3 sons and the beta fish raining, and it was raining up. It wasn't raining down.
That was for Brianna.
That was for Brianna. That was 10 years before they were even conceived.
Okay, I was associating the 3.
Yes, but they don't got... Okay, well, where did Africa come in at? Because that was for Dominique.
Tim?
Yes, okay, but Desiree wasn't in that dream. She was born. Because she's older than Nick. I'm just saying, that dream don't have anything. Like, they all...
The fish is what has to do with it.
Yes, the fish is what has to do with it. And then, coincidentally, Preston dies that morning after I have the dream.
Okay, we're going with your story.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry.
She's
not seeing what I'm trying to say, but okay.
Yes, I know the 3 people, but if I had that dream with all 3 of us being pregnant, and there was 3 sons, and it was twins, then yes. But when I had the 3 sons and the beta fish raining up, it was when I was 19.
Okay.
I was 19 when I had that dream. They weren't born until I was almost 30. I was 29 when they were
the
born.
one with Nick, was there anything that was 3 in it?
Me, Tim, and Alicia, we was in the dream. Yeah, because me and Alicia, we were swimming in the river. And then I got out, and me and Tim, we started walking. And then we went and changed, or I went to change his baby. And then, like I said, it was like the cork fell out. And so I was like, oh. And so at the time, I guess it was a boy, because I pulled the diaper down, and it was like a cork came out. And then she had a boy.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know where Desiree was, because she would have been born.
But
it wasn't.
It's the key of 3.
I don't know.
That's all I was saying. 3, 3, 3. And they're all 3 pregnancies. They all had to do with fish.
No, every time I dream of fish, I'm on it. I'm like, okay, who is it? Who isn't? But I think with the fish, I did ask Kathy. I said, Kathy, who's pregnant up there? And she says, nobody's pregnant. I said, because I had a dream about a big fish. and the 2 baby fish were swimming. But it was like almost like big tunas. Not like sharks, but they were pretty long. But it was a big mama fish and 2, and the tuna, the baby tunas were pretty big. They're probably about that big. And then the mama fishes. But so I did, because I remember now. I asked Kathy, and she said she didn't know of anybody being pregnant. And then that's when Alicia was. And then, yeah. So it was 2 little baby tunas and then a big mama tuna. So yeah, I did have a dream with them. I just remember. Yeah, but you have to have a mama fish if the babies.
It was still 3.
I don't know. It doesn't always come in the thing of 3. Because when Jennifer got pregnant with Isaiah, I told her, I was like, "You're pregnant." She goes, "No, I'm not." And then Brian's like, oh no, when Jennifer got pregnant with Janila, I said, "Jennifer, you're pregnant." She goes, "No, I'm not." Brian's like, "Yes, you are." And she's like, "No, I'm not." And Brian was like, "Babe, you're pregnant." And then she was pregnant. But yeah, because I told her, I was like, I had a dream about a fish, and you were in it, and yeah. So I told her, I was like, "You're pregnant." She goes, "No, I just had a baby." I'm like, "Jennifer, you're pregnant." And then Brian's like, "Yeah, you're pregnant." And she was pregnant. So yeah, I remember having that dream, but I don't think it was 3 fish. I can't think specifically what fish it was. Like, I remember she was in the dream, and I remember having a dream, and to tell her that she was pregnant. And she was pregnant with Janila. But anyhow, this is going to be a long video. I am so sorry. Hopefully y'all made it this long.